Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome back to C Block. We made a couple of changes since the last stream. I just fixed up the stations over here, and now we're in a position to duplicate this so that we can have iron, copper, lead, and tin, and that's what we're going to start with today. And I want to start that off just by making sure we can put the rails in place. So we're going to run down here. Is that far enough? Make that a bit bigger. So if we can put the rails down, that will get the basics of the robot network down and the landfill. And we've already run out of landfill, okay. We don't have to worry about actually running out of landfill. Because I have like 200,000 stashed away in my logistics network. Let's turn off the personal logistics before we dump our inventory. Let's head over here, grab a bunch of landfill. From wherever I can. Good, we're full. $130,000. This is about half of my current landfill that we have in our inventory currently. Down to normal speed again. Across here. So I hope when we get to the point that I want to, a bit further along still, can I... sort of move along there. Sort of a garden, want to pick up all this. And if we get the basics down, that will also let us correctly place in the artillery to help finish the clear up. Any Mastrato seeds? No. Going to have to do something with swamp gardens at some point. Because we aren't getting the mush rotato that we need for the alien fertilizer. I may have to just make that an artillery problem. Let's get down here. There's just too many worms there for me to try and do by myself. Here we go. It's better. Then the same sort of thing over here. So sort of make sure that I'm in front of it. Now, in terms of landfill, I'm sort of assuming that the crushed stone that I make out of all of the metals is going to be enough to keep me landfill positive. If for some reason it turns out not to be, we'll just have to set up some washing plants and generate some more mud. Okay. I think we need to make that. Need to get some artillery over here. So let's just take sort of this. Let's place that here. So that we preempt where it's going to be. And we get some radar coverage included. I think right now we don't have very much. Where did I put all my inventory before I grabbed all the landfill? We're going to have to fill all this in anyway, so I'm not really wasting any time by doing it. What I just have to do is get enough down so I can get some artillery in. I think here might be a good spot for some artillery. Go across here. And then let's get some provider chests lined up over here. So it makes it easier for the bots to drop off the landfill. They'll have to travel less distance. Where did I put the warehouse with all my stuff in it? Clever to have lost that. Is it this one? Yep, here we go. So it's by the copper. Okay. Let's grab this. Let's grab the rails. Grab the big power poles. Let's grab the robot ports. Grab the artillery targeter. There we go. Let's come up here. Didn't get my personal construction robots. Let's grab those. Should have a few more than that. I think I can support up to 100. $15. No, I can support 30 robots. Okay. Get you sort of as far down here as I can go. Put you, say, here. Then let's work on you actually doing your thing. That should give me enough range to clean this out. Do I have any artillery shells on me? I do not, and there are 42 on the way though. Perfect. I want to get a radar somewhere or the other as well. We sort of want to get them on the ends up here. Yeah. If I sort of take this bit and then sort of yeah. Sort of do that. And then if I go and build that for the bots. That probably helps them out. I don't have any landfill on me. They used it all up. Where did I leave the landfill? There are plenty of construction robots available. Okay, here we go. Freezing again. Ah, autosave. I've noticed my computer doing that more and more of late, so if it's freezing for you, let me know. I haven't worked out what causes it yet. It's clearly something not good. Good, that should give me plenty of range. And I should be in construction range for the artillery to come through. Can hit these guys, good. This is helping clear things out nicely. Now if I put the same blueprint down a second time. Let's just build that with my bots. So that we can check that it goes through. Cliff explosives, yep. It's 3 done. Can I hit anything over here? I can. I can also squish that. Maybe I've got a bunch of dropped frames. Let's just hit the reset button and see if that fixes it up. Let's finish this off. Make sure we don't get hit by our own artillery shells, because that would be silly. We look good. And now it should be possible to lay out what we want the bots to do. How much land do I have left? Okay, I've got personal logistics requests disabled. It's okay. Good. Big nest over there. Take out this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect. Then let's try and work out how I grab this. Like that. That should connect things, and we're now missing a little bit of radar. In the middle. So let's see how we can get some radar in. To the middle of this thing. Somewhere down here, sort of halfway up. Where's the radar drop? Right by the charcoal station. Yeah, just a bit back. So let's take you out and swap you for a radar. Perfect. Now let's go blueprint. Onto here. I want to keep the tiles. But it's still got water on the edge. So let's just make sure we've filled up the edge properly so we don't get a problem. Basically just need to have gone far enough down that when I copy and paste there isn't any water left. And then the bot should spend the next hour or so building this up while we build a stone crushing section to refill our landfill reserves. We'll run out of landfill again. Okay, this should be the last trip, and then the bot should be doing the rest of it for the next hour or so. And it's going to take them a while. We'll see if we build the stone factory before they finish the construction off. This should be enough. Okay. Blueprint. Oh! Haha! I got hit my own artillery. Funny. Yeah, my own artillery blew me up. Oh no, it was killed by a worm. Okay. Never mind. Wow, we've shorted down tin now. Is this tank full? No. Ah. So all the lime is full. That's fine. So slow without my whatever you want to call it on gear on. Need to make a habit of stopping dying. But hopefully if we get some artillery towards the top, they should be able to clear out plenty of space for us. Now, if anyone remembers where we died, let me know. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere up here. Yep, here we go. Okay, worms, sorry. Time to suffer. There we go, good. Okay, let's try this again. We'll just sort of go down to here. We're going to keep the tiles. See how easily we can force place it to. Three. It lags as the game tries to sort it all out. 4. Delete this one. Delete this one because that's the older one. Delete this one because I don't need it. The balancers. Okay. I think what maybe I want to do is just remove all the entities apart from the rails. I'm going to copy the blueprint. Then let's go here. Everything that's not rails. Big power poles, roboports. Chargers and radars. Let's put a big landfill on the front of that. Sand, actually, isn't it? Good. Okay, now the bots will finish all that off. Now, where do we want to build the crushed stone? I think we actually want to build the crushed stone up here. Can I see some destruction in real time now? There we go. Now for the crushed stone, I'm really just going to have a lot of stations that unload and turn it into landfill. If for any reason we fill up too many landfills, we are just going to convert it to water and flush it. Need to build this fairly large. So let's start with my rail books. Where do I want to put this? We'll just put it here. There's some space. It's not getting in anything's way. I should be able to fit a radar. Big and long. I probably want a bunch of stations. Consumer perpendicular, something like this. Starting from, say, here. That do like that, like that. So if you're outputting two lines. I have 4 stations? How does that seem? Don't know how the bots are doing putting down landfill. This might be a long effort. We'll see. We may have to help the bots out and just fill the landfill in for them. So in order to do landfill production, what I wanted was also the ability to produce some crushed stone and feed that out. So if I did something like crushed stone, just normal stone, actually, not crushed stone. Take in. That. Came out under here. Merged here. Like that. Then if I took you and basically flipped you, probably going to want to have 2 lines of crushed stone. 2 lines of normal stone. Is that enough? Yes, I think that should be fine. Maybe I put you sort of here. So let's grab this sort of station. I rotate you. so that you're here. Then you're not that. You are a stone provider. You're a requester as well, not a provider, so that station is wrong. So you can actually go the opposite way. Do the same thing, but just over here. It will put you a bit closer to where I want the output to eventually be. Output near, output far, output near, output far. There to merge in with the one that comes from the previous side. If you come out there and out there, that. Aside from this amount of space here, where I should be able to fit a second one of these in actually already. So let's try. I put you here. This. Let's undo that one to put you one too far across. Unless I can do something fancy. See if we can figure it out. This isn't going to work. It's not going to merge in properly. You're going to end up with everything on that end belt. So let's just work out how we do this modularly. Basically, I want the left bits merging together and the rights merging together. So if I have that, then through. Then that. That works, right? Not quite. Because you're wrong. Now, then you merge here, you merge here. This, put that. Over there. Like that. I think that's correct. Bots are all busy, but that's fine. Have I got some of my robots here? A few. Do you have any rail on us? Let's pretend the personal logistics on. So that the bots fill us up again. How much landfill do we have left? 215,000. So we are still going up landfill, and we're only going to get more landfill as this works through. So let's get the requester. You're not Rush Raccoon. You are Stone Requester. Let's find the circuit set up for a requester station. Delete this abomination. Delete you. Good. Now the chest space has 48, 48, 96. 96 times 2, which is 192. Train has a signal of 60. This is where the chest input needs to be wired into. So train limit is 0, okay. Because you haven't been wired into the station. Train limit 1, good. Now, I have a crushed stone train over here. Stone provider. You are crushed stone. You are wrong sort of stone requester. You need to be the other sort of stone. That. Nope. That. Back to this train. Add station. Empty cargo. Now, some rail. You output long. Take long. You do that. You should take long. Then you want to... You can output far. Far. You can output near. Near. Actually, it's the wrong way. You far. You far. You near. You near. Then same on this side. Take far. Then take near, output far on the far. Take near, output far there. Take far. Middle. Good. Good. So this seems like a mistake in terms of a train load setup. Yeah. How's that? That seems okay. Do the same on this side. Then you output near, you output far. Perfect. Get more landfill production. Something like that. So that anything left over gets converted to landfill, and we'll load that into a warehouse and into some requester chests. Which I should put straight into requester chests here. Do it as 4. That. So that's now taken care of. Crushed stone and normal stone. Now, what should my strategy be for anything that fills up beyond that? I think what I need to be able to do is just know that this is above the limit and then enable it to go into a warehouse so I have a backup. We can figure that one out in a bit. They're still trying to unload this train at the moment. Cannot get back to the correct stop. By the looks of it. Why not? Should be able to go down here. So this signal is saying red. Because the train is out. The train is too long. The signal is just wrong. Okay. So I think what we'll do is just make this a tiny little bit like this. Got a bit more space. Make you shorter. Then I think we just cut everything here and move you up a bit. Like that. Turn off this for the moment. Stick a little bit of the landfill in here while this finishes up. Should we delete this one because we're going to have to replace that? Charcoal in here because we want to put that back into the chest as soon as these guys are done. Okay, game. Fine, fine. Stick you in the trash, you in the trash. It's better. Annoying, but better. Put that signal in. So much charcoal. Doesn't seem to have put down second one of these. Oh, that's why I've got so much charcoal, because I had the other station around. Fine. That's what I missed. Fix this up shortly. Let's get another train here. Let's hope that it can do the right thing now. Station stone provider to... Yep, station's available. Crushed stone requester. Full cargo, empty cargo, automatic. Good, it works. Okay, it goes a really strange way. Ah, it's because the station is only one-way entry, that's why, and it can't do a loop. Fine, whatever. Need to grab the signaling for one of these stations. Let's just grab it from somewhere where it's simple. Something like this. Better. Let's take you away. Let's check that this all works. Get rid of that. And assuming it does, we'll copy and paste this a few more times. This will give us the crushed stone processing that we need. Then we're going to work on some sulfuric acid. That's what we'll need for copper. What do I need for the more advanced tin recipes? Nickel cathode. Okay. Oh no, that's nickel, not tin. Here we go, tin. Charcoal for processed tin. And carbon. Okay, so that's easy for tin. And then for lead ingots. Lead anode. I'm not going for hexafluorosilicate acid. I just can't produce that. How do I make lead oxide? Glass and lead. Lead and oxygen. Okay, so we'll do this. That's easy. And it gets me some sulfur dioxide that I want anyway for use in my acid production. Train is now filling up. Takes a little while to fill up. It's a very long while to fill up, actually. Okay. That might be a problem. We're actually getting backed up on that, which is fine. That's where I want to be. In terms of crushed stone, I think I'm just going to work out how to flush it. In line. So what do I do with it to make it voidable? Sand. Make it into hydrogen, calcium chloride, slurry. Interesting. Make it mix it with mineralized water and then void the mineralized water. So you need a liquefier. Some liquefiers. That way each of these is capable of working independently. I think that's a nice place to be. I need a quick balancer in here. Let's fit that in. 4 balancers. Something like this. Yeah. How do I do it again? Forgotten. Used to build these all the time, but I haven't so much in C block. Gap, the next one, gap. There we go. That should mean that all 4 of them work. More equally. Although this one here maybe filling up too. So I think this now works. If we get the liquefiers. Stick that in there. I haven't got the personal logistics on. Fine, liquefiers, over you come. Okay, the bots are not exactly making terrific progress filling in the landfill. They're all doing something, but I have no idea what it is. It also looks like I'm losing robots. I can't remember if there's robot attrition or not in this mod. We'll have to find out. The liquefiers on the way. They are. I may need to get some faster inserters at some point. How fast? 864 a second. So there's 50% faster here. We need cobalt steel. These should speed up soon. These will eventually get to the end, and then everything will go straight into landfill production, which is what we want. Cargo wagon on the ground. That means we can should be able to then put the sulfuric acid production and the other acids sort of along the top. So that will be the plan. Then once we've done that, we'll give the bots a hand with the land filling. Because it seems as if it will take them a while. But we did give them quite a big task, in all fairness. You got the liquefiers to me? Yep, we do. So let's do with a little gap. The idea is these will only kick in if everything else is finished. Like that. Like that. Then a clarifier. So you will produce 100 a minute, so I need 4 of you basically to fill up a clarifier, so we'll do it like that. It's almost certainly hugely overproduced, but that's fine. The idea here is just to make sure the crushed stone doesn't slow us down. Don't think we're ever going to need mineralized water in any meaningful amount. It needs how much water? A de minimis amount. So very easy to do with a pipe that looks Then like that. That. Like that. Then a clarifier on each side. And some explosives. Offshore pump. Like that. And that, I think, does it. Crushed stone handling, basically automated. And we'll just set up like 8 of these guys. Whenever I build a clarifier, I wonder what it does exactly. Hello, Supercat. How are you today? We've been giving the bots quite a big task of landfilling in all of this massive area. Needless to say, they have not gotten very far or done it very fast. So I think I may have to go and help them out once we have finished building this little thing to deal with all the crushed stone. Just want to wait for the clarifiers to turn up. Here we go. Ah! Not a great start then. What time would it be for you? Because you're in New Zealand, so I guess it's quite late or early for you, I guess, right? It must be middle of Monday night. I think that looks good. Now let's see if we can copy and paste this monstrosity. Correct, 9 AM. Okay. So I guess the workday is just starting, unfortunately. Do that and that. Missed a signal here with the copy and paste. Make sure that that's in. That's in. That looks good. And then let's stamp this down a few more times. I wanted to take both of those signals so I had a marker point. But not that bit of the rail. Just to there. Mind. That's 4. I'll probably do a couple more. But that will keep the bots busy. Should I help the bots out here, or should I work on building sulfuric wastewater? Let's work on building sulfuric wastewater. Going to be more fun. We're going to need acid anyway. So I think all we do is just put a rail up here. Do I need to clear out any more nests? Yeah. We finally got the artillery online. I'm not sure if you were here earlier, but biters go bye-bye. I still do manage to kill myself every so often by it being silly, but my death count should significantly reduce now that we can just do this. Good. So I think we do a three-way join here. Something like this. Nope, not that one. Not that one. That one looks okay. That seems okay too. Now let's have a quick look at the construction bots are going to be busy for the next few hours. So while they're doing that, let's close that one down and that one. Let's have a look at sulfuric acid. Got to remember the American spelling. It's not natural at all to me. Sulfuric acid is sulfur dioxide, which is sulfur and oxygen, and then sulfur from wastewater processing to start with. Okay. That's right. So I want to make something like that, 1,000 a second. I'm going to need to get some oxygen gas in and some purified water. So I'm going to have excess purified water if I do this. That's okay, we can clarify it. I need to get oxygen from air compressors. Make you the maximum level. I know we're not building these yet, but we're just trying to build it to that level. Okay. That seems fine. Some space. Now, how much is there in a fluid wagon? There's 37,000. So being able to produce 1,000 a second means I can empty a train in 30 seconds. These things look the wrong way. This is a provider. Yeah, so you need to take close, output far. You need to take far, output close. You need to take near, output far. You need to take far, output near. Good. You aren't working. Ah, there's not enough going in. Maybe? What am I doing sillily? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Take far, output near. Okay, there we go. Just didn't get programmed correctly. And now you're doing the same thing. Okay, fine. Some kind of inserter bug that means everything isn't running properly. Grab a bit more landfill. And then we can work on some sulfuric acid production. How much landfill do I have left in storage? Just make sure I've still got plenty. 216,000. So the actual amount of landfill is not going to be a problem. I'm going to grab a quick drink while the bots are filling us up. I'll be right back. Cool. Okay. Drink acquired. Every January since, I think 2019 now, I've been doing dry January. So instead of having a beer with my Sunday Factorio stream, I am on 0 alcohol Guinness, which in fairness doesn't taste too bad, but it's not quite the same as a real Guinness. Let's see if we picked up the landfill. We have. So let's see if we can quickly make enough space for some sulfuric acid. Okay, that's at least a start. Now, how do we want to build this? And why are you still flashing at me? Okay, RoboPort coverage, that's okay. We need to fix the RoboPort coverage up. Yep, RoboPort coverage again. So if we make these units, and should I do one per station? Probably not. I could probably have 3 or 4 stations flowing into this same setup, I reckon. We're probably going to have quite a lot of sulfuric wastewater. Let's grab this kind of setup. See if we can duplicate it here. Let's get rid of all of this because I don't actually need that. This is going to be tank based. Yeah, take that away. This. All of this. You as well. You. Let's fix the station name. Which I have cleverly failed to copy and paste. So let's grab the end of this guy. that. With a nice big tank off the side of the train. So I want to do pumps. Something like that. Yeah, that works. Then tank. Wrong one. How do I put a tank in? I should have some tanks. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. Can't get the stations too much further together without causing signal problems. But I think that's okay. Pump here. Pump here. Pump here. Pump here. Sulfur. Let's just make this pure wastewater production for the moment. So I need 13 of these things to process in the wastewater. So what does 13 of these look like? How much wastewater am I taking in a second? 2,500. So let's split this in half and do this in 2 lots of 2. Just under. Perfect. So let's go with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that the same gap between them all? It's not, right? Yeah, that was in the wrong place. Move you a couple across. Something like that. Then you can fit there. Perfect. Now you output purified water, right? Purified water, mineralized water, and sulfur. So 200 mineralized water means you need 1 clarifier. Let's see if you fit there. Then if I take you, do you... Ooh, didn't mean to do that. You then fit there. No, you don't. So let's move the clarifier behind you. That. That seems okay. Then purified water. Take out. We want to feed that into the next set of machines with some top-ups. No, actually, we're still excess purified water, right? Yep. We are excess purified water. So then I want to do the sulfur into the liquefiers. Now we need 6 liquefiers spread across 5 machines. Should I just make this simple? Yes, I think is the answer. I'm going to do that. If I copy this, does it mean I can still... No. So 5 is the number that fits in my gap, okay? I have each one taking a liquefier. I did it here. The liquefiers are too small. So what if we did 1, 2? I have to leave a bit more of a gap. Put a little loop here for the sulfur. Then 6 liquefiers. Pin that. Then 5 chemical plants to take in the purified water. That's nice. That fits in a very nice template. Do you need to work out how to get the oxygen in? Which is 8 chemical plants and then 16 of these things. So I reckon that should fit between here and here. No, not going to work. Let's put that this side. To have 16 of these, which is 1, 2, and then 1. Like this. Yep, and then oxygen. How do I do it like that? Bit of a gap because I'm going to need to get the hydrogen sulfide gas through correctly. To here, and then you need to have one more of a gap so that the purified water flows in. That. This is mineralized water, which gets clarified. Then if we did you like that? Four. That does you. Need some liquefiers and then some chemical plants here. Get 20 air purifiers. Common logistics bots, 20 chemical plants. How much wastewater do we have right now? We do have a full train. That's good. Landfill is producing. And the bots are slowly doing their job over here. As soon as we've done the sulfuric acid ×2, we'll help them out. This is the nitrogen section. That doesn't work. I need you to go there. So that you can then go there. Oxygen then goes there. And if I take you and then copy and paste you. Here. How much can you flare off a second? Almost certainly not enough. Is my guess. So I think I may need more of these. That's actually easy to do. Because I just set you up like that, like that. There we go. Now if I take you, 2. That is 14 of 16. I need one more. If I was to and sort of just put you down here so I can work out how much space I have left. So the answer is that's everything. So should I just do double stack? Probably, right? So if I just do delete you, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then move you slightly closer to the middle. So that you basically fit there. And then move you down. One more chemical plant. And then double you. 16. 2, 3, 4. That mess is not going to work anymore. So let's just delete that mess of pipes because it's hideous. Oxygen. We'll just move everything down a little bit so we've got a bit of space. And it will be really easy. Let's make sure we've named you correctly. You are a wastewater requester. Two, three, four. Nitrogen. Oxygen. You go here. Am I in logistics range or not? I am. So the things I need should be on the way. So this is nitrogen. Flare stacks. Oxygen is this one. Which is here. Let's check we've got some power. Four. Outserter. Outserter. Okay, let's not put you there then. You're not going to have the power, right? I have almost certainly forgotten something, but c'est la vie. You output near. You output near. I thought you should have been within power range. Ah, because that's not powered. Okay. Good. Near. Near. Output there. Four. Do I have liquefiers? I do. That's better. Fine, let's let that come along. While that is running, let's work out what the settings for this should be. So A needs to be 1 because we're a liquid. This is capacity 350,000 if I remember correctly. And a train is 37,000. Tank. Nope. Go to the input there. Zero. Outputting 1. Good. You. Requester. Nope. Provider. Till you are full. Requester. Till you are empty. Go. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Chances are the answer is it falls on its butt, but never mind. It hasn't run me over, which is always a good start. So here. this. Need to take far. Take far. Take far. Take far. Take far. No oxygen gas because there's no chemical plants. That's correct. Good, I like that. They should all be running. They are. Oxygen is being produced. Does not have any purified water. Sulphuric acid has been produced. Perfect. So let's work out where we're going to put the sulfuric acid out now. I do like how now we have the trains, some of the builds come together quite a bit quicker than they did before. Why has it got mineral sludge? Okay, that's why it has mineral sludge. Let's fix the name of that station. So that you are mineral sludge provider. Take back what I said about liking the trains. Put you back. No. What? Manual. That's better. Okay, where's that train go now? Good. Go around there. Now I want to tidy up the oxygen pipe a bit because it's obviously fairly in the way. We now have too much purified water. That's what I expected. So we need 2 clarifiers for the purified water, I think, based on my quick count. Make sure we have an overflow valve. Before we clarify anything. Okay, good. Now we have to work out where we're going to get the acid out. I think we do a 2 in for 1 out kind of setup. So it would be fairly easy to put the station here if I wanted to, I think. Does that fit? Looks like it does. Or I could just put it over the back. It's probably easier. Yes, let's just go grab a little bit more landfill. Not get run over by the train. How much landfill do I have left? 210,000. So we are actually producing more landfill than we can use at the moment, which is good. Even with this massive landfill project underway. Don't need any more chemical plant. Oh no, we do actually, because we're going to have to do a bit of a copy and paste job. Get the landfill. And hopefully we can put the other wastewater plants along the top somewhere. Because the other thing we're going to need to produce is like top up acid. Because at the moment we don't have any way to replace the extra acid that we'll need to correctly use the leaching plants. I always get the two confused, whether you do leaching and then floating or floating and then leaching. Let's come here. Tiny bit more. Oops, stuck on the cliff. Slow things down again. Okay, now where should I put this bit? It's a bit far away, but this is a bit too near. Probably fine. It means if we need extra processing at some point or the other, because we want to, say, bring in sulfur externally, we can manage it. Or if we need some space for beacons. I want to sort of do this as a 2-for-1 kind of job. Which means that that's in the wrong place. I need it closer. So we're going to do 2 in, 1 out. Put you here. That seems much more reasonable. Got the pumps. Got a tank. Is that right? Yep. Now, how do I want to get the acid out into this pump? Through the middle? Does it actually fit? Perfect. Let's do it like that. Didn't plan it like that, but I'm not going to complain that it fits nicely. Let's get a radar in here. Get sort of view here. We'll bring up our vision a bit. Then let's just work on a little bit of power. This station isn't quite right at the moment. Ouch, sorry for the bangs up above. The kids are attempting to lift weights, I believe. I'm not sure if it's hearable, audible on the microphone, but it might be. Okay, no path. Why do you have no path? You are... Go around here. Something's wrong down here. It must be as the bots have placed something and screwed up the signals. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Just take all of these signals out. That are broken. Get my signals book back again. Let's pop the signals back in. So I normally see this happen when it gets confused. Let's do that. Don't think it likes the fact that this is how complicated this intersection is. Right-hand drive trains. Okay. Has the train left yet? No, the train is still stuck. This signal here is causing it grief. The train should now leave. No problem here. We have to come back and re-signal a couple of bits down there. This was the one it was having a problem with. Like that. That seems better. No path. What was I saying about liking trains earlier? So it should be able to come down here, down here. Ah, it can get up there. Why can it not go there? Do I just not have enough? I don't have much wastewater in there. Which is probably why. Let's see if at least this is producing some acid now. It is. You do not have enough purified water. You have too much sulfur dioxide. Now the problem is if I'm not producing this, because I overproduce the sulfur, I don't have a way to top up with purified water. So I think I need a purified water top up somewhere. Say here. Grab. Because otherwise I can't kickstart the processing. I need to make this specifically a top up. Do I have it's on the way? I do. And then we'll help the bots out by landfilling most of this for them. I think it's just going to take them way too long. We've built an entire stone production and an entire sulfuric acid. I only have a couple of minutes of my stream left today. I'm off ice skating very shortly. So we'll see if we can get the bots to finish this off. And I will probably do the land filling offline. As enjoyable as I'm sure it is watching me run up and down in circles, mow the lawn, I think we can probably save Twitch the excitement of seeing me screw it up. Let's see if we'll get this in before we go. That should bootstrap the production and get it going again. Come on, game. Okay. In the interests of making some progress, let's do this. Blasting charge. Bit of landfill. Power pole. Now, purified water. Come down here. Overflow valve. And then top up valve. I just get rid of the valves that I need. Here we go. Top up valve here. Overflow valve on the other side. You like that so I don't forget what you're supposed to be. Then you are mineralized water. Which means I need one way of getting rid of the saline water that you produce. So we'll do that here. One further back. That should work now. This should be going up 13k. Good. I don't know why you still say no path. Let's just quickly run along. See if we can see a gap in the rail or something. It's clearly an incorrect signal here somewhere. So that's not the problem. Okay. That will be a different notes problem. As long as the sulfuric acid is actually flowing through. It is. And is the landfill producing? Seems like it is, except we have filled up on iron coils. Okay, we're going to end here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good rest of your Sunday. C for Cat if you're still around. Hope your first day at work isn't too bad, and catch everyone next time. Bye-bye.